To set up your spinal decompression RX, this is what you're going to do. You're going to start with one pillow flat. They don't have to be fancy special pillows. The other pillow, you're going to line up the top edge with the center, and that gives you the correct angle. Then you're going to take another pillow or two or a bolster. This happens to be a rectangle yoga bolster. Wow, I can't even say that. Rectangle yoga bolster. You're going to start seated, and you're going to think making your body as long and tall as possible, and that engages your core. Keep your core engaged as you get into the horizontal position. So Jackie, go ahead, and you're going to swing your knees up over the pillow, and you're going to start here and then roll down as best as you can, one vertebra at a time, until your elbows can touch the table. And you're going to very gently dig your elbows into the table, push them towards your hips, and that'll give you some length. Perfect. And then relax your body, let it be heavy. This is the beginning of spinal decompression. A couple things to take into consideration. Here, the leading edge of the pillow is nearly in line with the armpit. That means that your shoulders, neck, and head are fully supported by this top pillow. We don't want any of your head hanging out back behind the top pillow. That would put you in too much cervical neck extension going back. And then over here, the knees are in line with the center of the pillow. Knees are turned out and heels are closer together. That gives actual rotation of the thigh bones, and that helps unload the pelvis, letting the pelvis drop with gravity, which unloads the lumbar spine, decompressing the vertebra. This pillow angle, along with the knees up, gently decompresses the entire spine from pelvis all the way to the top of the head. We're going to adjust the shoulders now, so you're going to do this one at a time. This looks like a lot, it looks complicated. Don't worry, it gets easy. So you're going to have your elbow bent, roll it out as long as it's pain-free. You always stay in your pain-free ranges, and gently push your elbow down towards your hip. That opens your chest and alleviates any tension in the shoulder, and then bring it right back. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. Externally rotate as far as is comfortable. Push that elbow down towards the hip, and then bring it right back in. You're going to end up doing this again, because now we're going to decompress the upper back. You're going to start with your hands overlapping each other, and you're going to place them at the base of your skull, under your neck, and you're just going to let your head be heavy. You're totally relaxing, almost as though you're laying on a beach somewhere warm and sunny. And you're going to slide your hands up. If you have a ponytail like Jackie, that ponytail is going to end up behind you over the pillows. And then you come right back down one at a time. Roll that shoulder out, push it down, set it up, repeat, set it up. Now your spine is in gentle decompression. What that means is I'm gently tractioning each joint that makes up your spine without causing any fear or pain or discomfort. If we overstretch something that's not ready, it's going to go into spasm and lock it up. So here we want to err on the side of too little versus too much. Now that you're in position, and I assure you, the more times you do this, the easier it gets. It will eventually become second nature, because number one, you're decompressing your spine. Number two, it feels good, is relaxing. And when you create space between the vertebrae in your spine, you have better blood flow, better oxygenation of tissue, and nutrient delivery, which equals quicker healing. Gravity is continually compressing us. This is reversing the effects of gravity. You want to stay in this position for 15 to 20 minutes every day. Some people wake up a little early, set it up first thing in the morning, and they get it out of the way, setting their day up. Others are going to do this at the end of the day when all the things on the honey-do list are done. And some people I know will do this on their lunch break in their office and have quiet time. The cool thing too is this is a passive therapeutic position. It means you're in therapy without you having to do any of the work. So that being said, the more time in the position, the more benefit you receive. So if you were to fall asleep in this position with your spine decompressed, it's actually better for you. So if you chose to do it last thing of the day, honey-do lists are done, fall asleep, say you're sleeping a couple hours in this position, fantastic. You wake up, kick the pillows wherever they need to go back to sleep however you need to. You got that period of therapy out of the way. Now, when in this position, you don't want to be on your phone. You don't want to be on any screen device or even reading a book. If you must read a book, put another pillow or two here and lean it against you and only move your hands to turn pages. This is totally relaxation, total decompression of the spine. This is like a reset for you. To get up from resting position, think about this. You've just decompressed your entire spine. So you don't want to do a sit-up. As soon as you try a sit-up, you're going back into compression. So how do we do it without undoing all this fantastic decompression? You figure out which side of the table, bed, how you're going to get up on the floor. And if she's getting up off of the right side, she's going to lift and plant her left foot. Now she's going to lift with her hip and scoot her hips so she's on her side, bringing that right knee up, left knee over, and then she's going to set up so that the back of her elbow is going to be what she's lifting with, along with this hand. Using the back versus the side protects your shoulder. It'll protect your rotator cuff because you're asking for much bigger muscles to work. There's the setup. So we see it here. As the feet come down, that's a counterweight and it helps her up, keeping that core tight. And then she'll just scoot off the pillow. You're going to sit here for a breath or two just to make sure you're not dizzy because you went from horizontal to vertical after being in a rested state. Once you know you're not going to be dizzy, you can slowly slide off the table and move on with your day.